Okay, so you've gotten all the things that you need for your bunny, and you have the room chosen where you're going to put your bunny stuff. Now, let's set it up. If you do not have a carpeted area for your bunny, you need something soft under their feet because they do not have pads, and that means that they are going to slip all over the place, which inevitably could hurt your bunny. So, if you don't have a carpet or a rug and you don't necessarily want to buy one right away, that's not terrible if you have an old blanket. So something thick, this is a thick quilt. No, it's not a thick quilt, but it is, the material isn't slippery. Let's say that, okay? So you put that down. Now pretend this is a corner. You need to put your pen in a corner. It's probably the smartest thing for a few reasons. One, the pen's tucked away out of, your walking space. Two, when you put down your litter box, bunnies do tend to like to do their business in a corner. And what I would suggest is that you put the litter box in the corner that you would like to keep it, even if you're free roaming your bunny eventually, because that way you're not moving that litter box and then they have to figure that out all over again. And that's where accidents can happen. So you're going to lay the blanket down. Okay? Then we're going to use this pen. I actually don't remember exactly the size of this pen, but we're going to set it up. Now, I would suggest getting a pen that has a gate, because that way you can open up the gate when you need to step in and do your cleaning or check on something. And if you don't have a gate, then you're always going to have to open it up, but you may have to have a lock on it. There is these little clips that a lot of them come with. So if you go ahead and get one without a gate, then you can just use that to clip it together. So I'm just gonna set it up so that I can open it up properly. You don't want any cords in behind where your bunny is gonna be, because I can tell you, Charlie's not much of a chewer, but the one thing that he does like is cords. So just be careful of that, be mindful of it. How about we say that? So first thing is, like I mentioned, put the litter box in a corner. Bunnies do like to go to the bathroom in a corner, and hopefully you have your pen set up in the area that you actually are hoping to keep your bunny's items in, even if you do end up actually completely free roaming your bunny. So we're going to take the litter box and we're going to put that in the corner. Now, because I know already that Charlie likes to pee in this particular corner, I'm going to set up my litter box like this. But whatever way you set that up, you're not going to know until your bunny's home and you're watching your bunny and observing them and what they're doing. Then you're going to know, is it this? Is it this? Or is it not that corner at all? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top up the litter box with hay. Now with the hay, some people will have a hay hanger, and usually they attach it to the back of the pen. I had tried a hay feeder and it did not work for us. Charlie did not care for it, but everybody's different, and sometimes people do both. So Charlie just likes eating in his litter box just the way I have it set up like this. So we're going to top that up because your bunny needs a lot of hay. unlimited hay. So you make sure that your bunny always has a ton of hay to snack on. And they also will like to kind of go through it. We'll get the water bowl. Did you see Charlie go under there? Yep, there you go. That's actually where he likes to sleep. It's quite cute. And now with this pen up, he's probably wondering what on earth is happening. Is he going back in a pen? No, buddy, you're not. We're just doing our video. But thanks for showing up. Yeah, thanks for showing up, kiddo. Hi, handsome boy. Thanks for being here with us today, everybody. We're glad to have you back if you've been here before. And if you're new here, thanks for watching. This is Charlie. And my name's Nicole. And I am Charlie's bun mom. So now we're going to figure out a spot to put the water bowl. Now I'm thinking if you put it too close to where the hay is, then your bunny's going to spill over hay if this is the type of litter box that you've gotten for your bunny. So perhaps maybe over here somewhere, like in a corner. You don't want it in the space that you're going to be walking into, because then you're going to have to constantly move it. So that doesn't really make sense. But here's a great spot because it's a nice corner as well. You've got a nice solid water bowl that isn't going to move around. And then here, maybe we could put the snuffle mat. What do you think, Charlie? Is this a good setup? Is this a good setup for a bunny? I don't think he cares right now. Here we have a snuffle mat. And we'll just put it right here. Because it's soft, you're only going to put things like forage or pellets and maybe little bits of hay in it. Again, that walking path, not such a big deal. And if you don't plan on free roaming your bunny, or if your bunny is going to be in their pen when you're away or sleeping, then if you're going to expand, you're going to have a lot more space with a larger pen and expansion. But for now, for your initial setup, this is a good start. Now, there's one more thing. Now, one other thing, it's something like a little hidey house. So I'm going to put this one here. It's large because that one I had bought initially for the pugs, so it wasn't for a bunny. One that would be for a bunny would be a lot smaller, unless you have a bunny that is a large bunny or is expected to be a large bunny. Let's take a break and talk about today's sponsor. I'm totally kidding. I don't have sponsors, but I would like them. So if you did like this video, please give us a like. And if you'd like to stay tuned for the next video and keep updated on when our videos do come out, please subscribe and hit that bell notification button. It really does help out our channel. Now, as for your box, your forage box, you don't necessarily have to have it in the pen because now you're not leaving too much space for your bunny, but it does fit if you did want everything in there occasionally. So it does fit even with a large hidey house. This personally is how I would leave it. You have the main things. You have water, you have the litter box with their hay, you have their forage mat, and you have a little space for them to hide out in because they do kind of like a darker area to sleep, or if they're scared. Now, if you're bringing your bunny home in a hard-covered crate or something like that, you could substitute the crate for something like this at the beginning. Charlie quite liked his crate for a very long time. Don't chew on my gloves, buddy. He's chewing on my gloves. I just cleaned his litter box. Hang on a sec. You're going to learn pretty quick. You're going to learn pretty quick that You can't really leave certain things around because your bunny is going to check it out and probably chew on it. So here's the official virtual tour of a great pen setup for you to get started with your bunny and bringing your bunny home. Charlie's enjoying it, which cracks me up because this is a totally different spot than where his litter box normally is. So you have the litter box in the corner, which is relatively where they like to go. So try to do a corner if you can. You have the snuffle mat, forage mat, you have the hidey house, and you have their water bowl. You could get a food dish as well. That's entirely up to you to put their greens and their pellets. I don't use a dish. I just put a towel down and let him chew on his greens that way because he gets it everywhere. If you've watched any of our other videos, he eats a lot of juicy greens and it's dripping off his chin. It's quite comical. So get a bowl if you want. I know it's cute, so I'm sure a lot of people would get a bowl, a food and water bowl set up, but we don't have one. And then remember, bunnies do not have pads on their feet. It is very easy for them to slip. So you do need something that isn't going to be slippery for them in the areas that they're hopping around. And so their pen, and when you let them out, when you're watching them, you're gonna, hopefully have some sort of carpeting down, like an area rug, or maybe your room or home is carpeted already, but definitely keep that in mind. You are going to need flooring that is conducive to a bunny life. We really hope that you found today's video informative, and one great idea is to go on Pinterest, and after your bunny comes home and you've started that bonding process and you get to know your bunny better, then when you're possibly, recreating the space, there's so many great ideas out there. Just do us a favor. Don't go stringing lights like you see a lot of the times in these really cute bunny setups along the pen, because they have cords, and bunnies like to chew on cords, and that is very dangerous for a bunny. I have to admit, I'm a little appalled when I do see that. I get the idea. Who doesn't like pretty lights? I love pretty lights, but let me tell you, it's dangerous. You want to string some lights? String them up higher where your bunny can't reach. So maybe do a shelf and string some lights up there. Come up with something. Just please don't string lights along the pen for your bunny, or keep any cords around where your bunny's going to be. Bunnies, there is something about cords. They may not chew your baseboard. They may not chew your furniture. They're going to chew your cords. Yeah, this one, let me tell you. So keep it safe for your bunny and have fun setting up your pen. Enjoy your bunny when you bring your bunny home, and all the real cute creative things, you can do that after. But get to know your bunny and see what your bunny likes and what you think you want the space to be like. Right, buddy? Yeah. Have a great day, everyone. See you next time.